I'm Kieran Conway and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Now, Chris Eubank Jr. spoke to TalkSport and he was asked a question of, would you ever consider fighting Conor Benn again after everything that happened? Chris Eubank Jr. says, well, firstly, he thinks that Conor Benn, he should serve some kind of ban anyway. But of course, like everybody's waiting on the results of the investigations, all that kind of good stuff. Now, he did say that, yes, he would like to fight Conor Benn at some point, whether it be at some point this year, whether Conor Benn gets a ban or not, or in 10 years' time. But Conor Benn has lost all privileges. Of course, what he's talking about is the weight and, of course, the rehydration clause as well, which I think a lot of people would say fair enough. At the end of the day, in my opinion, a catch weight, okay, that's fine. But rehydration clause, no. There should be no rehydration clause. And I said this about this fight. Many of you said the same thing about that fight as well. That if you want to fight Chris Eubank Jr. and you're Conor Benn and you're 147 pound and Chris Eubank Jr. is 160, then you fight him at 160. No rehydration clause. Because as far as we understand it, the weigh-in was for 157 pounds, so £3 under 160. That's one thing. But to have a rehydration clause where on the day of the fight you have to weigh 160 pounds, which would be normally Chris Eubank Jr.'s weight anyway, 160 pounds. Then he's got over 24 hours, 36 hours to rehydrate and come into the ring, whatever his body is. Now, Chris Eubank Jr. doesn't come in heavy anyway, but the fact that you're asking him to walk into the ring at what would normally be the weigh-in weight for a middleweight, that was bad. That was bad. So Chris Eubank Jr. saying, you've lost all those privileges. I agreed to it before, I ain't going to agree to it again. And I think a lot of people say fair enough to that. They would. Now, would you be interested in watching that fight? I think a lot of people would probably make that decision based on any kind of outcome for what's happening with Conor Benn, whether it be through the WBC, whether it be through VADA or UCAD or the British Box Board of Control or whatever the outcome is going to be. I think people will probably look at that fight and go, yeah, okay. But if Conor ends up getting a ban, or if he puts out some kind of evidence, if you like, that he didn't do anything intentional, some people will still go, nah, don't believe you. So maybe some people would have very little to no interest in watching Conor Benn again anyway. But again, listen, all water passes under the bridge and that anyway, it does. But a fight with Chris Eubank Jr., it was a big fight, wasn't it? A lot of people were very, very interested in that fight. They were. Would they get the same kind of numbers now as what they did when they were supposed to fight? I don't know. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.